Okay, this is the start of Buakhao Road, which is kind of a really happening street. But yeah, look at this market. It's just like a bunch of tarps. They tear this down every day. I think they leave the canopy up, but all the stores inside, they take all their stuff down and haul it out and then reset it up every day. I guess kind of like an art show. I mean, they all have booths and stuff, but it's not as you know, fancy or anything, but they've got a lot of 100 baht. Everything in these type of places is usually 100 baht, 200 baht, 50 baht, which is, you know, $3, couple bucks. Looks like this is all kind of girl stuff. I'm still looking for some hats for my mom. She wanted these folding hats, but can't seem to find them over here. Surprisingly, because they have about everything. I can't believe I can't find them. But yeah, look at a lot of just amazing. I wish I knew sizes, because I'd buy Rebecca and I'd buy my mom some nice clothes, because there is some really good deal. I mean, all this stuff's like $3, you know, even cheaper than that. If you buy like 5 things, it's like a buck each. Another crazy story, right around this S curve, there's like police barricades, and if you're driving a motorbike or a car, they stop pretty much every car, and they're random. They'll just throw up a barricade anywhere, and they're kind of looking to shake people down or entrap you. It's kind of the scam. So as long as you're not like on a motorbike, yeah, this is Buakhao, the start of it, and there's this S curve right here. And there was a barricade here once, and the landlord I'm renting the penthouse from, his name's Robert, and he's a Canadian. And he said he was bringing 2 girls back to his place, and they were in the car, and there was a barricade here. He got stopped. The cops took the girls out of the car, made them do a piss test, on the side of the road. They tested positive for I think marijuana, and that's like a huge crime here. So because he was the driver of the car, they took his keys and basically said, this car is ours now. So they confiscated his car. He was waiting there in handcuffs. Luckily, he's really well connected in the city. He knew somebody on the police force, and that guy just happened to be working the barricade. So after about 15 minutes, he kind of flagged that guy down and said, hey, what's going on here? And his cop buddy was like, hey man, you basically got entrapped. This is serious shit. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. They got the keys to your car. He's like, just casually point me to the guy that took your keys. And so Robert kind of just nonchalantly, you know, said, oh, it's that guy right there, has my keys. So his cop buddy went over and smooth talked him, kind of lied to the guy and said, hey, yeah, I'm taking over this case, give me his keys, I'll handle it. Because it's all, you know, like that guy was, the original cop was going to make about a bunch of money off of it. But Robert's cop friend was like, kind of had seniority and was like, no, I'm taking this one, this is my money. So he got his keys for him, walked back over to Robert, gave Robert the keys and was like, hey, just drive out of here slowly and act like nothing happened. And he ended up driving away. It cost him nothing. But he says now he owes that guy a big favor, and one day that cop's gonna come knocking and want a favor, like a condo or something. And Robert said he's gonna have to pay up, because that guy saved him a ton of money and hassle. And yeah, that happened right here, right around this S-curve. They had a barricade on Soy Buakhao. So that's kind of makes me nervous not to, because you can rent these motorbikes for dirt cheap. I mean, you can rent them for like $50 a month. You can get a motorbike. And the same thing with the car. You can rent a car for like dirt cheap here. But it's kind of like you're putting yourself out in the open to get, you know, messed with by the cops. And, you know, the other thing is, if you're like smoking pot in America, let's say you're just smoking pot a month before you come over to Thailand, you don't have anything on your possession, no weed, no marijuana, no drugs, but they randomly piss test you. If you get a positive piss test, it's the same thing as having weed. It doesn't matter where you smoked it, if you have it on you or not. If it's in your blood or in your piss, it's a major crime. We're talking you know, like 5 years in jail, and or you know, you pay like $30,000 to get out of it, because I mean, money talks here, and if you have money, you can basically buy your way out of it, but it's going to cost you a ton of money.